Oh, sorry.
Hey Paranormies, it's Jen and you're on the light side of the paranormal. I am here tonight with Sarah.
Hello.
She's back. And welcome to the 31 Days of Halloween, where we bring you awesome spooky content every single day from October 1st all the way to the most wonderful time of the year, Halloween. So in this video, I'm going to read you some creepy things I found on Reddit. The thread was scary things that kids have said. That doesn't sound, I feel like that title is very like, kids say some scary stuff.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
So I'm gonna read you some of the stuff that they've said and you're gonna react to it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and freak you out. Quickly before we get started, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of our spooky content, especially during the 31 Days of Halloween. And don't forget to go over to Instagram and follow us there. Everything's linked in the description below. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
So take this with a grain of salt. I did find these on Reddit. The internet is not known to be like a super credible source, but I feel like kids say enough creepy stuff that I don't doubt that these are real. So this first one is from Darren FJC. He says, my coworker's 4-year-old daughter always thought that the rattling of the water pipes in the kitchen cupboards were white wolves, and the sound always scared her. One day she was sitting at the kitchen table and said, Mom, the white wolves aren't bad, they're our friends. Her mom encouraged the idea by saying, yes, the white wolves are protecting us, they're our friends. Then the daughter added in, they're our friends, but not the man who crawls on the floor and stands by my bed.
Sorry!
I couldn't even get that last part out without like laughing. That's so messed up.
Yeah, no, that's a no for me.
That was so like on par with just kids. And then at the end it just escalated. You're like, yes, they're protecting us. That's so sweet. And she's like, but not the man who watches me sleep, mama. That's terrifying, right?
No,
what do you do at that point? You're like cooking and you're like,
yeah, like
what?
Yeah, what? Like I don't even know what I would do at that point.
Can you tell me more?
Yeah. Okay. What? Wait. What?
I know. I need to know the rest of this story.
Yeah, that's.
But yeah, that's
I need to know what happened after this.
Yeah, that's not where this ends. All right, you ready for number 2?
Yes, I'm ready.
This one's from Seethe Ella. When my son was little, maybe 3, he used to do this weird crawl where he would slide his forehead along the floor. That was pretty creepy in itself. Then one night, he crawled across the hallway into my room like that and stood up a few inches from my face and made a weird meow sound. He got into my bed with me and went to sleep. Another time, he was freaked out about a monster in the basement, so we went down and saw nothing, of course, and I turned out the light and headed upstairs, and he said, he's right behind us now. I might have peed a little. Possibly the creepiest thing that he did one day, though, I scolded him for misbehaving, so he hid his head under his blanket. I pretended I couldn't find him by saying, where's my little Carson? He slowly, sounds like a horror movie.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Where's my little Carson? He slowly lowered the blanket with a dead evil stare and said, Carson's gone. I'm Rick.
A demon.
So he says that. Carson's gone, I'm Rick. She says, I'm certain he's possessed. We should be laughing about this. Every day is a good time with you. Like, we just laugh about everything. But I'm certain he's possessed. We never knew any Ricks as far as I remember. We still don't. I never figured out where he got that name. Isn't that crazy?
Oh my god.
Oh, Carson's gone. This is too fun. Okay.
And goodbye, Rick.
Yeah.
Take it outside.
Put the blanket back over. Erase Rick. Erase Rick.
Yeah.
All right, number 3 is from Reeves. When I was a little girl, I lost my shit when I saw some guy at the grocery store. It was unusual because I was generally quiet and well behaved. I never had to be taken out of somewhere for misbehaving, but we had to actually leave the store. When my mom asked what was wrong when we got in the car, I told her he took me away from my first mom and hid me under his floor and made me sleep for a long time until I woke up and found my new mom.
Holy.
I then refused to sit on the seat in the car for the ride home and instead insisted on cowering under the dashboard so he couldn't see me and take me again. It freaked her the f*** out, and she is definitely my biological mother, so obviously my first mom. So was this like a past life situation?
Holy.
Isn't that crazy?
That like literally gave me like guttural chills.
I know, and I looked up the thread that like started from her one post, because people were like, we need to know more information. And she was like, yeah, I don't know who this guy was, but I was like literally kicking, screaming, freaking out for my mom to leave, for us to leave. And she said that she had never seen him before. Like, she knows she had never seen him before.
Yeah.
But she also knew that he had done this. I know. Isn't that so sketchy?
God, that's so scary. That's probably one of the more like worst things that your kid could say. Like, yeah, okay, there's like a guy under the sink and it's scary, but like, how do you deny like a memory how do you like, you know what I mean? Like, you can be like, oh, this is an overactive imagination, but like, how do you have like a child have that response to somebody? Like,
yeah, like, yes, it's like a memory.
Yeah, that's a memory for sure.
Crazy.
Scary. Scared.
This next one I found didn't have a username. It said deleted, so they've
That's like retracted or whatever.
Since deleted their account.
Okay.
So I can't credit them, but it said, my noticeably pregnant sister and I were having a conversation at the dining room table. My 4-year-old son was also present and asked my sister, is there a baby in your belly? She affirmed yes. He completely straight-faced slid from the chair and headed to the kitchen saying, we need to get it out. I'll get the knife.
My God. Wait. He slid out the chair. Was he like...
He was like, I'll get the knife.
Oh my God.
God, control yourself. Okay, so this next one is from Infowin. Infowin. Oh, could totally be saying that wrong. My 3-year-old nephew was at my cottage. He asked me numerous times about the girl over there while pointing at one of the back bedrooms. The place is small and there's definitely nobody there, so I just dismissed it as a really active imagination. He's got a lot of imaginary friends. But then some friends were visiting and they have a daughter around the same age. She's never met my nephew, and twice in one day she asked me about the pretty girl while pointing to the exact same room. Definitely caught me off guard and I didn't know what to think. Then at Christmas, my family was over at my place and my nephew points to a picture of my wife and asks if she's coming to visit us or does she just stay at the cottage. My wife died 10 years ago. Personally, I don't really believe in the paranormal stuff, so it was probably just my logical brain putting together a bunch of kids' ramblings, but it definitely got my attention. That's gotta be his wife.
Yo, I fucking love stuff like that.
Yeah, I know.
love that. Like,
validation.
I literally would be taking that kid back and be like, what did she say?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and you know what? The comment section under that post was very like, I'd have a hard time going back to that cottage, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't be like that. I'd be the exact opposite. I'm like, oh, I'm living there now, if that's where my wife is. I mean, I guess it depends how much you love your partner.
True.
Not saying that this guy doesn't love his partner, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you know, if you didn't have a super great relationship, maybe that's not somewhere you want to be.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, if somebody, for example, like saw like, I don't know, my grandfather at our trailer, I'd be like, yo, let's go. Let's go back there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be afraid.
Yeah.
So this is from also a deleted account.
Oh.
When I was about 4, I remember talking to Mr. Peterson whenever I was at my grandmother's house. He looked like a hobo from the Great Depression and had a guitar and sang old-timey blues to me. He told me that he died when he fell off a train when he was riding while drunk on moonshine. I stopped seeing him when I was about 6. Anyway, 6 months ago I found my dad's old acoustic guitar and started playing, and my little cousin told me, Mr. Peterson is proud of you, and left. I don't know what to think. Isn't that so sweet?
That's adorable. And so he's like,
He
like
taught him how to play guitar. I know. So you must like hit that age
For sure.
where you start to really get influenced by the world around
Yeah.
you to stop being such a free spirit. So, what did you think? Those are good, right?
Yeah, I liked those. I liked that they weren't just scary ones. Like,
Yeah.
I like the whole like, ooh, there's some mediumship happening. So yeah, but like, I mean, the first two were like, I can't. I don't know what I would do if like my kid said that to me. Like when I was a kid, my mom said that, I was like, who's that man standing in the corner of her bedroom? It was like in the middle of the night. Okay. And she was like, go back to bed. You know? Yeah. But my brother saw my grandfather that he never knew, and so he was telling my mom about it, and she was like, how do you know all this? Oh, I was in my room last night.
If you like this video, please make sure to boop that like button. It helps us out a whole lot. And don't forget to come back tomorrow for another video in the 31 days of Halloween. And good luck sleeping tonight. Love you. Bye. Bye.